Colby. I mean, this dude has been through so much in his life, put himself through a lot of stuff at a young age when so many people throw their lives down the toilet at 17, 18, 19, 20 years old when you're not old enough to even realize what's going on yet. So many people ruin them at that point in time. He overcomes it. Sometimes it takes a village, but that's one of the things that I've loved about sports my whole life. Sports, whether you are a sports fan or not, you learn lessons about camaraderie and teamwork and winning and losing and working together. There's no racism in a locker room 99% of the time. There's no hostility of any kind. It's just a fun environment. And the respect that is shown in mixed martial arts in particular, the training, the discipline, the mental toughness, and really the tranquility of it all can turn people's lives around. That's a success story. And I know that's something you love hearing.
It is, man. I mean, it is one of those things. All of us have had a background. All of us have made mistakes, and all of us are just trying to be better people. You know, my thoughts on it, Jimmy. We've been friends a while. Is we've been put here on this planet to do something bigger and living to our full potential versus just kind of reacting and proactively living and taking advantage of things in our lives. And we're all going to have setbacks. You know, it's how we recover from those setbacks and what we do and how we're able to, whether it's, you know, kind of contribute or overcome that adversity, and how we learn and how we are able to share that with others. It really kind of shows who the character is. And there's a couple things you'll never come back from when you make mistakes, but there are some that you can't overlook, and you got to give those people a second chance. And he's got a great story, and he's got a great attitude. It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, no question. I can't wait for that one. And we'll get to our picks in a minute. But just overcoming those things, and a lot of them self-inflicted, coming out of jail, doing things the right way, not going back down that road again. I'm sure Big George Foreman had a lot to do with that. Meeting him was a big-time stroke of luck. But you have to put yourself in the position for luck to find you. It's when preparation meets opportunity. So you have to seek it out. He had to go to that gym in the first place and seek out George Foreman, which to me, so many people are afraid to do that. And I just love Derek Lewis' story for that. I think it's going to be a wild brawl in there against Travis Brown, and one shot from Big Derek. I mean, what does it say about your striking when Big Country doesn't want to strike with you and he just tries to take you down the whole fight and pin you up against the cage? That says all you need to hear about Derek Lewis' striking. We'll pick that fight in a minute, Kolby. But while you're here, I want to get some things from you on the table. So we're going to partner with you with Meltdown in the Desert, too.
Yeah, man.
Melissa and I are going to be there. We're going to give some tickets away for our audience to go out there and experience one of the most awesome social media and entrepreneurial adventures in a weekend that they'll ever experience. It's number 2, so it's even better this year. Why don't you take a minute and tell everybody about it?
So it goes back to that belief system earlier, Jim, of people are here. I truly believe that all of us have this gift and this purpose in front of us and inside of us. And what happens is we get stuck. We leave college. We come out with a little bit of debt. We go into a day job. We're just trying to kind of keep our heads above water and by paying our bills. And we lose track of those things that we really like to do. And the entrepreneurial spirit is being able to take those things that you like and do something with it, whether it's making some supplemental money to pay a little bit extra, you know, instead of worrying about gas, I can buy gas and groceries, or it's something as big as, you know, Steve Jobs or Zuck doing something with Facebook. Like that all starts with solving a problem and an idea. And social media is big. It's huge. I mean, huge communities are built out of it. So what we've done for the Meltdown in the Desert 2, which is June 24th and 25th here in Phoenix, is we've got social media influencers. There's 9 of us that will be participating and speaking, and then we're doing some workshop stuff that have over 600 million impressions on social media. So if you look at the reach of that, that's more than some television networks. We've got the founder of Dollar Beard Club. We've got my man Sean Whalen's coming back. We've got Ryan Mitchler, who's got the Order of Man. We've got just Dr. Karen Osborne's coming on to talk about women empowerment. It's a huge, huge lineup, dude. It's my buddy Brandon Duncan's coming in to talk about overcoming adversity.
I met Brandon, yeah.
He's a stud, right? And my buddy Tommy Baker, who runs Resist Average Academy. We've got a really good group of men and women. They're going to come and share their stories about how they've been able to leverage social media to build their businesses, build brands, make money, and make a difference. And it's how we're all kind of connected. And you were there last year, right? It's
do not miss it.
We'll have 400 to 500 people of like-minded people that are just trying to figure stuff out, and people who are leveraging social media, building businesses, and the networking opportunity. It's the who's who's. I mean, we've got Microsoft this year. We're in negotiations with Microsoft as a keynote, as a sponsor. We've also got Facebook Virtual Reality Team is going to be a sponsor this year.
Wow.
And you and I talked about this. You know my love for podcasting. We're going to have a huge,
the best part, one of the best parts.
Yeah. We're going to have a dedicated area that I'm calling the Podcast Lounge, where we've got 15 shows that have already committed. their audience base is in the hundreds of millions of downloads collectively a year.
There you
And
go.
we're going to broadcast live from the event, man. So it's really, really exciting. And the goal is to help as many people understand that we're built for something bigger and then take some action on making stuff happen based on what they like to do.
How do I even respond to that, dude? That's unbelievable. You're touching so many people. What an event. What an amazing experience for people. Meltdown in the Desert 2, you'll be hearing a lot more about it here on the show. Of course, the Healthy Primate, great supplements for you, so check that out also. Kolby, thank you so much, dude. I mean, just for everything, but for being here, for never forgetting who your friends are, and for elevating life and business and experiences for people who are in your presence.
Oh, but it's all family. It's a blessing, man, and I appreciate the chance to come on the show, dude.
All right, so real quick, because we have about 50 seconds. Johnny Hendricks, TKO. Derek Lewis, TKO. Co-main in Maine tomorrow.
Done. Let's call it. That's it.
All right, I have to root Derek Lewis. I mean, interviews that I've done on Fight Weeks, these guys are literally like 15-2. So hopefully Derek Lewis makes it 16. I don't like Travis Brown anyway at all, not one bit. And Johnny, I have a soft spot for. I
do
Johnny
too. I want to see him win, dude. I want to see him win.
The stage of his career, so I'm looking forward to seeing those fights as well. Shout out to everybody who's been a part of the show, all of you out there in social media land. We have a huge audience out there. Cage Side C, and of course the Healthy Primate, Kolby K, K-A-Y, and Jim Greasehaber. Check us out on social media, Jam7 as well. I want to thank Derek Lewis and everyone at the UFC for helping us out with that. Bo Brock, Andrew Stinson, John Sandler, his maiden voyage here on the show today. The lovely Melissa and Kolby K, Kolby Kolibas. It was an unbelievable show today. Sad that it's only an hour. Bo Brock is next. The Bo Show, Fox Sports 910. We'll be back next Saturday at noon with Cage Side C.
Here we go.
Fox Sports 910 and iHeartRadio.